So I'm trying something experimental. So I'm trying to be live once again for a clearing event. My name is Ama again. I'm a LightWorker. Most of you know me from my YouTube channel. So again, this is an experiment. And I don't know what is wrong. What's up? I don't know what is wrong. The connection here, it's not working. Can anyone please write to me or chat or something? Because I don't know if anyone is able to hear me or to see me. And again, I'm not only experimenting with a full clearing, I'm also experimenting with, all of this technological stuff and everything else that I need to do. I can only see the number of viewers, and right now there are 13 people. So if any of you could please kindly give me a sign that you can see me or you can hear me, I should be able to receive comments and chats from you guys. So let's see what happens. Okay, anyway, I'm going to start. For those of you who are familiar with my clearing energy work, many of you had personal clearings with me to clear your personal energy field. In my last January videos, I only simply did like a mini clearing simply to clear disturbing effect of others, anything that is not you, but is influencing you in a negative way. For this clearing today, in the spirit of the full moon, every time there is a full moon, there's a lot of emotions running. These emotions tend to be high or deep, or things tend to happen, or things tend to come to a conclusion or to a completion. So it's an important time for many of us, especially emotionally. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try if I can clear a whole bunch of people at the same time. So usually for this kind of work, there's a need to for someone to clear, not only one person, but maybe I'm going to need like 1 or 2 people with me to clear for you. Unfortunately, I don't have that, so I'm going to have to experiment and see what happens. So please do not drive as you watch this video. Do not operate any heavy machinery. It's very important that you don't cross your legs and you don't cross your hands. Simply sit down and relax and see what happens. Everything that will be showing to me is for one reason only, because there is a blockage and somehow this blockage doesn't need to be there. So we're going to clear for that. I'm going to set my intention to clear all of my subscribers. Those of you who are live online right now, you may find that to be more effective for you because you are live with me right now. Sometimes when I do personalized clearing videos, many clients do tell me that when they listen to the video from time to time, it tends to clear them again, but too much clearing is not a good thing either. So too much of a good thing may again throw you off balance. So if I do see that I'm getting a lot of comments that this video it keeps on clearing, or all these emotions and all this junk is coming up again, I may not necessarily keep this video posted. So at some point, I may have to take the video down just as a precaution. So remember, too much of a good thing is not necessarily a good thing. So energy clearing is based in the same principles as Chinese medicine is based in the same principles as acupuncture. So it is actually based on a science. Then you train with energy, and then the intuition part is the last part. But again, anyone can do energy clearing, and it is based in a science. I personally got trained by Jean Hainer. I do attend her workshops. For those of you who are familiar with her work. So I'm going to need a pendulum, and once you know about energy clearing, this pendulum will be your best friend. So the pendulum needs to be for about 6 inches long, not too light, not too heavy. And I have so many pendulums, and I do like my pendulums, and I tend to give them a name. So this is Bora Bora. So if you can see, Bora Bora is light pink, and I did clear a lot of people with this pendulum. So now let's start. I am going to check in with different aspects of your life. And the pendulum is going to check in also with different organs in your body, maybe with a feeling or with a way of thinking or with a thought. So let's see what's going to come up. Again, remember, this is experimental. You may see that I may be yawning during this process. You may find yourself that you could be yawning or maybe burping or birching. It's all a natural part of releasing energy. Even from a scientific point of view, a lot of researchers did find that when a person burps or when a person yawns, there's a lot of clearing of your mind or a lot of clearing that happens. Remember that feeling when you burp and then your stomach releases like whoop, and you feel good? So this is the kind of feeling here. And another thing, when we clear, we basically open everything that is blocked around your energy field, and we are allowing the universe now to enter and to bring you anything that the universe wants to bring you according to the plan that the universe has for you. You may have different ideas as to what you need to receive to achieve a certain goal, but the universe has a different plan. So this is about you being aligned with what the universe wants to bring your way. The purpose of it is for us to feel in a better state of balance and equilibrium. The Chinese believe that moments before you are, after you are born, and moments before you die, these are the only moments where a person is truly in a better state of balance and is truly in equilibrium. Throughout all of our lifetime, what we are trying to do is simply to be balanced. And for some people, they say that when they're balanced, they're happy. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. I'm simply going to start by clearing disturbing effect of others, and I'm going to concentrate in every aspect of your life in about 3 minutes, because if I do proceed longer than that, it's going to be impossible. I'm going to keep on going forever. So let's see, clearing disturbing effect of others, anything that is not you, but is influencing you in a negative way. The feeling that I am getting, that is clearing for, I will only be getting feelings or images or visions, anything that needs clearing. I keep getting a sense of fear, a sense of panic, a sense of not being accepted. So this could be for one of you, maybe one of you is feeling this way, or maybe a few of you guys feel this way. I feel fear of a loss of a job, fear of having problems with a job or in a place of employment. That is clearing for. You may find that from time to time I could be closing my eyes, and you may find that for a moment I don't necessarily have to comment, so allow me to tune in. I keep getting an image of a mirror, and I feel like I need to move this mirror somewhere else. I keep getting the feeling or the urge of either I want to rearrange my home, my kitchen, or I need to do some repairs. And again, this stuff won't make sense to all of you, because again, I could be picking up some feelings from specific individuals or from a few people who have this blockage. I feel it's clearing something around gossip, gossip, gossip. And I feel like it's clearing something, whatever is blocking you from feeling valued, appreciated. Someone must have had some really an emergency situation happening recently. Either maybe having to deal with a funeral, or somebody being very sick, or being in a very bad accident. It's picking up some very strong emotions around that. So I'm going to spend approximately 2 to 3 minutes with each area of your life. And I also feel like I'm nowhere. Like I want to be everywhere, but yet I'm nowhere. Whatever that means for you. For some people, it could be, excuse me for a second. So for some people, it could be with your goals, feeling that you want to go somewhere or you want to be somewhere, but you're nowhere, or it could be physically. So now let's check in and see with a different area. I'm going to take a brief pause. So now I'm going to check in to see with how rested you are, how well replenished you are. It's clearing a lot of fears. For some of you, some of these fears have been blocking you for a long, long time. Fear of surviving emotionally, fear of not belonging with a certain group of people, fear of being so unique, like feeling a little bit isolated, like where is my group of people? Fear of abandonment, feeling abandoned, feeling left aside or left alone. Some of you could be having some huge problems or blockages with your own intuition, sense of intuition, or with your own sense of creativity. We are all creative. You don't have to be an artist to feel creative. Your creativity may show up as how good you are in creating solutions to any obstacles that you may have. And some of you have a really blockage, either with your intuition or with your sense of creativity. I feel I'm very, very strongly picking up on some fears that have to do with cooking. Maybe it's a business that involves cooking, like a restaurant, a chef. There's some, I'm picking up this from at least 3 people. Something that has to do with cooking or a business, like a restaurant or catering business, or food business. You don't truly feel relaxed 100%, especially recently. So truly feeling 100% relaxed, feeling like you are recharging your battery. It is also checking in to see the energy of your kidneys. So again, it's just checking in the energy of your kidneys. If I am picking up a very strong physical sensation, I will let you know. I will distinguish between an energetic sensation or an emotional sensation versus a physical sensation. I feel like I need to cry. I feel like I have a lot of unprocessed emotions. Some of these emotions have to do with grief or painful emotions, and other emotions have to do with joy. But nevertheless, sometimes you cry because you're happy. And I feel like some of you need to process this feeling by crying. And I also keep hearing the word, don't give up. Don't give up. So maybe a message that comes through for some of you. So maybe you don't need to give up, but you may feel like you're ready to give up. Okay. So that's done. Let's see what else. Let's move on to the next stage. Give me 1 second. I need to take a brief pause as I move through the stages. So if you hear me whispering, it's because I'm communicating with my pendulum. I'm checking in to see with the plan that you have for your immediate future. Immediate future could be a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months from now. I'm checking in to see with planning, organizing, strategizing. I feel like someone needs to come up with some sort of a solution to a money problem or some sort of a plan. Something needs to together like a plan or a strategy that has to do with the financial aspect to a situation. Anger, 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 anger. It feels to me, I am perceiving this like many people are angry inside. That doesn't mean that, oh, you are letting people know that you are angry or you have this burst of anger. For some of you, it feels like you are angry inside of you. You are trying to control your anger, not to explode in anger. And sometimes the energy could be old. So it feels like maybe recently you don't feel irritated, frustrated, or angry, or mad. But there must have been something in your past that created that feeling for you. And this feeling has been blocking you ever since. So in that perspective, some energies could be very old. The sense of injustice, the sense of not being treated fairly. Somebody's looking for a breakthrough, either to work on your own or to open your own business, but someone is looking for a breakthrough. The way you are treated, it feels not right, or it's unjust, unfair. Is checking in to see with the energy of your liver, your gallbladder, and it has to do with the feeling of undecisiveness. It feels like for some of you, you have this feeling when you feel stuck or blocked, or like you're not proceeding ahead, moving forward, or moving up. So you feel stuck. And it is coming from a time when maybe you had to deal with like a major divorce or divorce settlement, a legal battle over a child or over children. I'm picking a lot of anger associated with these issues for some of you. For other ones, maybe you feel angry for different reasons, because it is clearing a lot of anger and irritation. But this is what I'm mostly picking up for most of you. So it's checking in to clear the energy around your liver, addictions. I don't know who has or maybe has had an addiction problem, but something around addictions, and making decisions. Feeling undecided maybe around decisions. But again, the things, my job is simply to say exactly what I hear and exactly what I see. My job is not to interpret anything for you. You have to make your own interpretation as to what this anger means to you, or to you, or to you, or to you. Okay, everybody's going to relate to this in different ways. So allow me to take a mini break as I move on to the next stage. Okay, I'm going to check in and see with love and relationships. So previously that was also short-term planning. So your short-term vision. And I forgot to mention that it cleared a lot from your eyes, your vision, especially the left one. So I don't know who has had like a major problem in your left eye. But there was a lot of clearing of physically your eyes, but also your short-term vision. So right now I am clearing for love and relationships. Emotionally, I feel like isolated. I feel like nobody really gets me. Nobody really understands me. And I feel like I have so much love to give, but I don't know if my love is going to be repaid with the same love, getting this love back. This is the feeling that is being described to me. I feel like my heart is opening up. I feel like some of you have created these protective walls. You don't want to be hurt. You don't like to be hurt. You're afraid of being hurt. And in your heart, you have created these walls trying to protect your heart from being hurt. So I feel like my heart is opening up. I feel like it was blocked, and somehow there's so much energy and so much love and so much joy just blossoming. I feel like I'm ready to spread some joy in the world. I'm also picking up on someone who's ready to pick up the microphone or be on stage or be in front of a group of people, being seen, performing, feeling loved. And I also keep getting like someone just wants to get an applause, like somebody needs to applaud or receive this applaud. It's clearing a lot of anxiety and sleep issues. And as I said the word anxiety and sleep issues, I felt like some energy around my throat, but it felt like a very physical condition. So either somebody's having an issue with their throat, I don't know what it is, because usually this kind of a physical feeling would not appear during this stage of the clearing. That would appear in a different state of clearing. Heart problems. I specifically keep hearing problems with the valve in your heart, the valve in your heart, if I'm saying that correctly. Heart valve, high blood pressure, tachycardia for some, no desire to live or no desire to go out there and do something for fun. For some of you, it's also clearing just having fun and passion in your life and feeling loved. It's clearing a relationship that doesn't exist anymore, some sort of a breakup in the past or a relationship from the past. But the energy of that seems to still block you. For some of you, I feel like I'm talking to my partner, and I feel like I need to bring up to them like an important talk or an important discussion around a possible move of a job, move of a residence, change of address, and I feel like I really need to talk to my partner about something of importance. It's also clearing in your physical body the energy around your small intestine. And again, that also has to do with having these split emotions or mixed emotions. And it has to do with a lot of feeling heartbroken and disappointed. In people or in relationships, it could be anything but feeling heartbroken and disappointed. So that got cleared. Let's see what else. So let's take a mini break here before I move in, and I also need to set my timer for that. So now I'm going to check in to see with your support system, and let's see what happens. So support comes to you through family, through friends, through loved ones. Sometimes support could be there, but that I understand or I'm ready to see and understand that help or support is being offered to me. Some of you have some huge home issues. The feeling of home may not necessarily be the home where you live, not your actual home, the building. It's the feeling of home. Mother issues. I'm picking up on someone. It feels like one person, it may be more, but it feels like someone needs so deeply to feel like the forgiveness from a mother. This is an old feeling. This is a feeling that has been blocking you for years. The feeling of sacrifice. Somebody feels like I'm always sacrificing. When is it going to be over? When is it time to receive? Someone else is very concerned about a child or children. Somebody's worried about getting pregnant or finishing your pregnancy full term and delivering a healthy baby. I'm also picking up on someone who has issues with children. They don't necessarily like children. So again, I am only will be shown only things that need clearing. I keep getting a property issue, or I need to find an apartment, or problems with the rent. But it is clearing in different degrees, different aspects of all of you having some sort of a property problem. Some of you moved last year. I don't know who moved last year, but there are some energies here that still need to be cleared, that are blocking you. Buildings. I don't know who's building. Construction, building. You may be in that business or something that involves construction and building that is being cleared. It's clearing the feeling of feeling safe emotionally, feeling safe physically. There's a lot of that it's clearing for. Friendship, something around friendships. And this feels like an old blockage. Friendships. It also comes up to me, again, remember, I have my own way of interpreting energy. It also comes up to me as the need to have new friends. The need to have new friends. And it also clearing for your digestive system, more specifically your stomach. When I say your stomach, it is clearing a lot of emotions or energies in your stomach. So it's not, I'm not picking up yet any physical sensations from your stomach. You know, in your stomach, you have a lot of nerves. So therefore, a lot of emotions are going to go through your stomach, or you feel everything in your stomach. Somebody must have had the flu recently or is having the flu now, and that is affecting your stomach. That is a physical feeling that I just got. Either you are trying to change your diet, or recently you did some changes to your diet, because I am getting a physical feeling from something that I changed in the diet. Someone has a fear of maybe having to do some sort of a procedure, either surgery or something else that has to do with your stomach. Okay, so now let's move on to the next stage. Give me 1 second here. I mean, I said 3 minutes each stage, but it's taking a little longer. So now let's see what else. I need to drink some water. Give me a second. So again, remember, this is experimental. And again, I don't know if anybody is trying to chat with me or anything. I am unable to see anything. Remember, not to cross your hands, not to cross your feet. Now I'm checking in to see with your vision for the future. And remember, before I go any further, no relationship is perfect. There is always going to be something to clear. And right now, is clearing some huge blockages that have to do with your father figure in your life, or with your father, for some of you. It's also clearing a lot of grieving issues, emotions that have to deal with grieving. So it could be grieving for different reasons. Someone is grieving because of the loss of a relationship. Someone else is grieving, or they think that their dream will never come true, and they're kind of grieving for that. But it also feels like you haven't tried yet, so letting go. Issues that have to deal with letting go anything that no longer serves you. So you have some issues here because you have a hard time letting go. It could be mentally letting go of something, emotionally, it could be anything. Again, the case is going to be different for all of you, but I keep hearing issues letting go. For some of you, it's clearing your large intestine. Maybe your large intestine has a hard time letting go. It could be a physical condition. Boundaries. Somebody's having an issue with boundaries. I don't know why, for some reason, I keep getting either a glass of water or something broken, like maybe this glass is breaking or something broken. It's clearly for some, it feels like I have this huge issue with my supervisor or with my manager or with my boss. I don't know what this is, but it's clearing for some issues with my higher ups. If somebody has a legal issue or anything pending, it's clearing for a huge blockage that has to do with a legal issue. Now, for some of you, it feels like in the past, you must have had something important around an important document, an important approval, because I keep getting that some sort of a pending situation, or maybe the seal of approval is still pending and has been blocking you for a long time. Problems with the government. Government. Unless you work for the government, I don't know why I am picking this up from all different directions, not only from one person. Government. I don't know what these are. It could be IRS, it could be other things. Maybe you have to deal with a specific branch of the government. I don't know what it is. Again, the situation will be different for all of you, but it is related to government. And I also hear the word government officials. It's, some of you may be overthinking, overanalyzing a lot. So it's clearing for that. And it's clearing for you to have a vision for yourself in the future. Where do you see yourself? A year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now? And what's my purpose? I also keep hearing, what's my purpose? What's my destiny? What's my purpose? What's my destiny? So it's clearing for someone to really have a true sense of, their destiny. Are they in the right path? Somebody must be worried about changing careers, because it's clearing something around changing careers. It could be the case that maybe a couple of years ago you changed careers, but the energy of it still it's blocking you. That's why it's showing up. For other ones, it could be that you are looking to change your career. It's clearing your teeth. Somebody must have had some major dental work, teeth. It's clearing your skin. It's checking in to see with your skin, with your bones, in your body, with your bones. For some reason, last time in one of my clearings, I kept getting the knee. You released a lot of energy from somebody's knee. This time I am picking up the bones or the kneecap, but it feels like a different kind of energy. It doesn't feel like the same intensity of pain. Breathing. I don't know what is maybe blocking your breathing. For some of you, it's your breathing. It could be your sensitivity, or I don't know, but it's breathing. I feel now that I'm clearing, I am getting this sense of feeling proud of myself, of who I am, of my work. So someone must have had some sort of blockage with your sense of pride and accomplishment. Someone must be stubborn, or they are not willing to do something even though they know that it's the right thing, just because they are stubborn. Whatever this is, sometimes it's blocking you. So being stubborn, because I keep getting you are too attached in seeing your world, seeing and perceiving everything based in some principles that you have here in your mind, or seeing everything black or white. So it's clearing a lot of these kind of blockages for you to gain this mental clarity. It's clearing for different kinds of father issues. I feel like someone wants to be a father. Someone wants to be a good father. Somebody is having some issues with a child who they feel like they don't know how to help them or what else to do. So being a father, it's not quite easy recently. So that got cleared. So let's take a mini break. You have no more blockages. Therefore, now I'm going to bring in the new energy. And I'm going to make sure that the new energy is integrated. I keep getting the image of a butterfly just like taking off. So it could be, I don't know why I keep getting that image. It could be like a figure of speech. Like I feel like I'm gonna fly now and take off. I feel like shortly I'm preparing for something major, either to take a test, pass a test, do something of importance, maybe a court date. Something of importance is coming up, and now I feel like I'm ready for it. So it could be something else, but something of importance is coming up, and I feel like now I'm ready for it. And the process is going to tell me when it's time to be done. So let's see what happens. So now we're going to ground the energy. We want this energy to be long-lasting as possible. So this way is going to last for hours, for days, for weeks, for months, until you see and notice something huge and significant happening in your life. And the grounding feeling that I'm left with, I feel like I'm strong, and this is my destiny. I arrived. This is where I belong. This is the right place for me to be. This is me, and this is my place. And I have a new sense of safety and security. So now remember, you could be yawning even after an hour or 2 hours. For some of you, some people tell me that immediately they feel sleepy, and some people report that maybe not that night, but the next night they had the best sleep ever. Some people tell me that they started laughing and they felt joy like they never did before. They just feel happy, but they don't know why. Some people tell me that they had a phone call or they had a sudden offer. So everybody reports different things. Some people, for example, they do call me prior to a major court date, and some people tell me it got postponed and that was the best thing that could happen. Some people report different things. So again, everything that will happen, it is only happening for the sole purpose of bringing you back to your state of equilibrium and balance. For some of you, you may not notice this shifts right away, because as I said, you just get that feeling, you feel better or you feel lighter. Some people start crying, and then after that they feel better, maybe they needed to cry. So you may not even pay attention to these little shifts because they are so tiny and so subtle. And then over time, you're going to see and notice how everything else changed. So I hope this was helpful. Again, I don't know if anybody is trying to send a message or to chat, because maybe I still don't know how to operate this live broadcasting thing. And because this is experimental, I'm going to keep it up for a few days, and then after that I'm going to have to remove it, because I am told from previous clients, every time that I do a video clearing, the video keeps on clearing for them every time that they listen to the video. And sometimes too much clearing is not a good thing. Always remember, too much of a good thing is not necessarily a good thing. So let's see what happens. Okay, good luck with everything. And again, this clearing wasn't designed to a specific zodiac sign. It's designed to all of you who are subscribed to my channels. And of course, those of you who happen to be live at this moment would have the greatest or the biggest benefit. This was an event that I didn't really plan on doing this. That's why I didn't pre-schedule anything or advertise it or told you guys ahead of time. I just did this in a spur of a moment. I guess this is how this full moon in Cancer is inspire me. Maybe it's inspire me to be more spontaneous and experiment and take a chance. So always remember that this is going to be experimental. And if I get good reviews and if people want me to do this more often, I will try to do them more often. So thank you so much. good luck with everything. You can always email me or chat in this link down here below for any of your impressions, or whoever wants to share your experience of the clearing for all of us, or even for me personally. You can always email me with your impressions. So thank you so much again. Good luck with everything, and let's see what happens. Okay, bye.